So let's look at the next set of operators, which are comparison operators. So these are operators which return either a true or a false based on the comparison between two values. Now, for example, the standard set of operators are finding the equality between two values, finding inequality greater than, lesser than, are the standard operations in any comparison operators. So let's take one by one. So this is first is equal to operator, right? So now equal to operator compares two values. For example, we have listed variable 1 and variable 2 here. If these two are equal to each other, it will return a true, else it will return a false. Alright. So let's run it with an example and check what happens. So I have variable 1 equal to, let's say, 10, variable 2 is equal to 20, and I say variable 1 compare with variable 2, and these the comparison it did was equality comparison. It tried to compare, is variable 1 equal to variable 2 or not, because 10 is not equal to 20, so we got a value of false, right? Now if we change the value of variable 1 variable 2, if I make variable 1 equal to 10, variable 2 also equal to 10, and then say do the same comparison here, I'll get a true. So because both the values were equal to each other here, fine. That is equality operator. Similarly, you have not equality operator, which is with the exclamation mark and equal to symbol. So how do we check that? We do variable 1 is it not equal to variable 2, right? So we're saying variable 1, we're asking is the variable 1 not equal to variable 2, true or false. In this case, variable 1 was 10, variable 2 was 10. So the not equality became false because they are equal to each other. So the question of are they not equal to each other? No, it is false. They are equal to each other. So if I say variable 1 equal to 20 and now do a not equality comparison, I'll get true because now variable 1 is 20, variable 2 is 10, and they are not equal to each other. So when I ask the question is variable 1 not equal to variable 2, I will get the answer as true, that yes, they are not equal to each other. Similarly, you have a greater than symbol, which is asking the question is variable 1 greater than variable 2 or not. So you can repeat the same here. Variable 1 is 20, variable 2 is 10. If I ask the question variable 1 is it greater than variable 2? Yes, it is greater because variable 1 is 20 and variable 2 is 10. It need not be two variables. I can ask with respect to constant also. Is variable 1 greater than 30? No, it is not. It is false because variable 1 is 20 and we are comparing it to the value 30. So the comparison can be between any two values. I can compare to constant also for all you know. I can say is 30 greater than 20. That also it will compare, right? And it need not be between integers only. I can say a floating point also. That also is allowed, right? So it is just comparing two values and finding out which is greater. Now we need not always stick to uh, though even though these are meant for only integers, but sometimes we can use it for uh, non-integers also. Though this is not recommended, but you can try it out. Now this greater than symbol, it is trying to find out the ASCII value. Okay, it is comparing the ASCII value of it. So if you do variable equal to well, 1 equal to z, or let's say a, and variable 2 equal to z, and then do a comparison here, it will say false because a is not greater than z. So basically primary it will be comparing the ASCII values, though traditionally you would not use such comparison for characters. You would use the string operators which are available, but you can, if required, it is allowed. Logically you can do it, right? So combination of greater than equal to and less than equal to are available, where it will return a true if variable 1 is greater than variable 2 or it's equal to variable 2. Either of these two conditions are true, it will return a true. So that is returns true if variable 1 is greater than variable 2. Please note it is or variable 1 is equal to variable 2. So it's one of these two conditions is if is sufficient for it to become true. It's an or symbol. All right. So let us see that. So if I say variable 1 is equal to 10 and variable 2 is equal to 20, and I say variable 1 is greater than or equal to variable 2, sorry, variable 2 is greater than or equal to variable 1, this will be true because variable 2 is 20 and variable 1 is 10. If you make both of them equal, variable 1 is 10 and variable 2 is also 10, and I still use the same greater than or equal to, I will still get true because here both of them are equal. So the condition is either it is greater than or equal to. In either of the two cases, I will get the answer as true. So the question is the variable 2 greater than variable 1 or is the variable 2 equal to variable 1? In either of these two cases, this operator is supposed to return true. Okay. Similarly, you have less than or equal to. So instead of greater than equal to, you can have less than equal to. Now you can see here also it is returning true because they are equal to each other. So it will still be true. Now if I change it to a smaller value, now variable 2 is 5 and variable 1 is 10. So it will still be true because it is variable 2 is less than variable 1. It's not equal to variable 1, but it is less than variable 1. So we'll still get the return value as true. So traditionally you would not use these operators like this. It will be used as a part of a if condition, which we'll see in the coming classes, where we will combine this statement with an if condition and do a conditional execution. That is, we'll do something if this condition is true, we'll do something else if some other condition is true. So in such cases, we'll use these conditional operators. But you have to remember, all of these operators are always returning either a true value or a false value. Now you can assign the result to a variable also. I can say x is equal to something, and you can see what type of value is it using. It's a bool data type or boolean data type. So the boolean data type is only either true or false. So the less than equal to is an operator which, I mean, less than equal to, or any conditional operator is an operator which takes the values on the left hand side and the right hand side, does a comparison and returns a boolean value as a return value, and that obviously because a boolean can be true or false only, you will only get one of those two cases, and the class of the return statement is bool, that is signifying it's a boolean statement. All right. So that is with respect to comparison operators. Thank you.